All right, everybody, welcome to this incredible interview here. I'm so excited. I have the lovely Joan Strachan with me. She is from Aberdeen, and she has made it to the top of our compensation plan in just over 2.5 years. So big welcome to you, Joan. Can you please share a little bit more about your background and fill in some of the gaps here?
Sure. So Joan Strachan, as you said, from Aberdeen. Background is basically I studied primary teaching long time ago. And then I got into selling drugs, basically. It was all legal and above board, I'm pleased to say. So I did that for a number of years, and then life somewhat changed for me, and 3 babies came along in the space of a year, I know. So yeah, life hugely changed from independent career woman to sort of conveyor belt of nappies. And yeah, as all you parents will know out there, children ain't cheap. So for me to go back to work full-time as a drug rep, which meant being away quite a lot as well, it was going to cost about £3,000 in childcare. So not ideal. I liked my job, but I didn't love it. So yeah, I had to find something which would tick all the boxes. And this, for me, lets me be at home with the kids, earn way more than I did as a drug rep. And, you know, what's not to like? Perfect.
Amazing. And can you share with all of us a little bit, like, what would you consider your expertise in network marketing? Like, what are you best at?
My best at, I think, leadership. I think leading the team and connecting people, connecting like-minded people. I'm all about matching energy for energy. So I think it's, and that is something I've learned over the years, you know, not to waste your time with those who, you know, expect to, you know, do one post and become a millionaire type thing. So yeah.
Brilliant. And what would you, like, how would you define leadership? Like, what's leadership to you?
To me, leadership is sort of trying to inspire people. It's not about what you say, it's about what you do. And I think it's about how you treat people as well. And also, for me, kind of tough love. And again, that's something I've learned. You know, you don't be honest, be real, keep it real. Don't fill people's heads with this and that, the next thing, if no, absolutely no chance in doing that. I really like to keep it real and try to inspire. And I think just being you, you know, nobody's better at being you than you. So yeah, just be you, and that is you. That's your brand. That is, you know, what you're going to create into your team.
Amazing. One of the things that I love hearing from people are like their worst moments, the most challenging times they've gone through. Can you share? I know you've had a lot of ups and obviously loads and loads of downs. And I'm not sure if you share all your downs here, but can you just take us to one of those and a really low moment in your business?
Well, in network marketing, I'm not going to lie, there are loads of challenges, but nothing worth having comes easily, does it? So, and it is all about mindset and overcoming those challenges. For me, I've lost both my parents in the last 4 years, so that's been huge. As the whole time I've been with this company, my mother has had vascular dementia. So dealing with that is really tough, as anybody who's any experience with dementia will know. So what I did to help overcome that is throwing myself into work. I found, you know, it drove me. I'm a true believer of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and everything is thrown at us in life as a challenge for a reason to make us grow in the areas we need to grow. So yeah.
Amazing. So what would you like our listeners to take away from that experience and how you dealt with that?
That life can be really hard at times. You know, I think everybody goes through some time in life that is going to be hard, and if you've had a great time so far, like kidding, but you know, everybody has challenges, everybody has problems in life. Nobody just sails through it, and this is network marketing is like that too. You know, nobody could sail through it. You learn from your failures and mistakes you make, and it's just about picking yourself back up and going for it. So yeah, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, like I said.
Amazing. I mean, also, obviously, you've moved through the ranks so quickly here and just had amazing success in our business. So, you know, for me, I would just look at your journey and be like, hey, she's only had the ups, but yeah, you've dealt with some incredible challenges and outside the business, of course. What would you say would somebody that's kind of coming into this industry, what's going to be some of the biggest challenges you're going to have within the network marketing part of it, not so much with maybe private life and so on?
Yeah, I think what you said just now is really interesting, and the fact that, you know, people just see the successful people float through, and they only see, you know, in Facebook you're posting all positivity and good stuff, so they don't see the actual stuff behind the scenes that's going on, you know. um so I think it's really interesting you point to that. People need to realize that nobody who has big success hasn't put in the graft. It just doesn't happen, you know. Behind the scenes we're all like, I'm multitasking within an inch of my life, you know, stacking the dishwasher, listening to self-development, doing this, answering a call, voice messaging somebody. That's real life. But on Facebook it's going to be calm and yeah, you know. So, you know, keep it real. But that does not answer your question. Sorry, what was the question?
I have no idea, but that's all right. I love that. I love that story. And that's the amazing things with, you know, like being a mom is just incredibly difficult by itself. And then also running a business on top of that is absolutely amazing. And so huge respect for that. Can you share a little bit more about your kind of biggest aha moment in
Yeah, biggest aha moment for me would probably be realizing I'm quite into this match energy for energy thing. Um, I think for me is realizing, you know, like having an emotional detachment. When you think you find somebody really, really good and you get all excited, you think, oh yes, here we go. They're going to be a great leader. They're going to build a fantastic team. Yes. And then they talk all the talk and play the game, and then they do nothing and never even start. I think I've learned the hard way to detach emotionally. And it's hard sometimes, but just think of it, you know, right, okay, here we go. Not get your hopes up, and just get them doing something almost like a test, almost like getting them to prove that they want this before you spare your precious time giving them all you've got to help them and support them and grow them, you know. Match energy for energy, huge. That was a learning curve for me.
amazing. So just never really get your expectations up too high when you meet somebody that could be really, really good. And
Yeah.
instead just to kind of stay more emotionally level.
Definitely.
All right, brilliant. Excellent. And what would you say you're most excited about today, like within business?
um the team. I've got some amazing ladies on board who are matching energy for energy, and that really excites me because I've got all the time in the world to give to these people, and yeah, I'm really excited about where this is going in different countries too.
Amazing. So a huge interest of mine is always how do you, you know, about recruiting? Because for me, this business is all really about recruiting, about getting new people started, and so on. Can you share kind of your top 3 tips for finding people, and you know how to start the conversation about the business and opportunity?
Um, Top 3 tips for finding people. I think if you incorporate it into your daily life, it becomes much easier. Um, yeah, you can grow in social media, absolutely. And I think doing a mix of social media and keeping it real in general life is the way forward. So it could be somebody doing your nails. Don't know if you've experienced this, Daniel, but it could be somebody doing your nails, you know, and you get chatting to them, and it's the ideal candidate. You know, they want to earn some extra cash alongside what they're doing. You get chatting. All you're doing is inviting them onto something, and yeah, so yeah, it could be the Asda delivery guy. Yeah, I've had chats with them. You know, just make it easy on yourself and be you. Just chat to them. Or, are you enjoying? It's a rubbish day to be doing this. You know. Oh yeah, I know. Oh well, hey, you know, bingo. Just keep it real and chat to people. So that's maybe one way, 2 ways, I don't know. And yeah, obviously social media is huge. You know, speak to people that are like you. You know, if you don't have to persuade people with this. I know it sounds cheesy saying it's a gift, but it is. And you know, there's so many people out there who've never even heard of network marketing, let alone this amazing opportunity. So yeah, just chat to people and don't persuade people. Just tell people about it and let them decide.
Amazing. And so let's say you have somebody who then decided like, hey, I want to get started. Like, what would be your kind of top tips for getting people started? Like, what do you like to do when people get started?
I'd connect them with the right person, so somebody like them. I would get them to watch a video which explains more about it, so you're again not wasting all your time explaining to them if they're going to do nothing. And 3 top tips would be
Also, go back to the whole. What do you mean you would connect them with somebody?
Well, like a three-way call or a three-way messenger chat. I think it really works connecting them with somebody else, because they may just hear from you, and they don't know you maybe that well. So connecting them with somebody else, they're hearing it from two people from the off. That's building trust from the start. And yeah, they're seeing the bigger picture. It's not just you. So I think connecting people really works. And also I'd find out where they wanted to be, so you're not, taking them down the wrong path and dragging them along. Find out, what do they want? Do they want to make some extra cash alongside what they do? Or they want fed up with their job? Or do they want to spend more time with their kids and want the big business picture?
Mm.
Yeah,
And do you always share your story, like for new people, and how this is things for you?
Yeah. I would share my story. If they were a mum, for sure, I'd share my story. And usually I touch on my story regardless, but I would connect them to somebody whose story related to them, or have them watch something about that.
Amazing. Okay. Excellent. I'm going to ask a few questions here that are maybe a little bit quicker, and just give me some kind of shorter answers to all these things here, right here. So, was there anything holding you back from starting in the network marketing industry?
No.
Nothing.
Oh, is that too quick?
Great. Love
it. No, there wasn't. And I did it when I was 18 with a company, which is probably long gone bust. And I became a manager with it when I was 18 and thought I was archy, thought it was great. And I don't know why I didn't carry on with network marketing until a few years ago. What's that all about?
So, okay, so you had a little bit of break and then you came back to it.
A little bit.
Brilliant. All right. What's the best advice you've ever received in the industry?
Wow. Best advice I've ever received in the industry. Never, ever, 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 ever quit. One of the meetings I was at when I was not long in the company, Danny, I remember you on stage saying that, and that stuck with me.
Brilliant. Excellent. Love that. And what would you say is a habit that you have that really contributes to your success?
Self-development, without shadow of a doubt. Fitting it in. There's always a way to fit it in. Kids could be watching a movie or on their iPads or whatever. Not that I'm saying you abandon your kids because you're doing this because you want to spend more time with them. But when they're doing that and you're cooking tea, I always have something listening. I'm always like that. And I got interrupted about 10 times during the 20 minutes of self-development or 30 minutes, whatever. But you can always fit it into your day, walking up to collect the kids and listening to it on my phone, whatever.
And what would you say is your favorite book or audio that you listen to?
One of my favorites is You Are Badass, just because I like the way it's not related generally specifically to network marketing, although she's got a money one that brought out as well. But I like the way she speaks, and because I'm listening to it, I like the way she also keeps it real and it's not namby-pamby or anything like that.
Amazing. Can you recommend an app that you use quite a bit and we might have not have heard of?
An app? Ooh, let me check. I've got quite a few. What's my favourite just now? I quite like Cut Story. It's good if you've got a video and you're using stories on Facebook, chops it down into 15 seconds, so that keeps it nice and easy.
Just downloaded that last week. Love it.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's new apps all the time. I love that, the excitement and what's happening, what's the latest, yeah.
Brilliant. Who's your favorite upline? No, just kidding. You don't have to answer that one. Okay. All right. So can you that when you share your goals with as many people as possible, you're much more likely to achieve them. What's now your next big goal, in the business?
So put it out there. Okay. So by the end of 2018, Joan Strachan will be Team Elite.
Love it. Amazing. That's amazing. Oh, you're going lots and lots of trips. We'll have a lot of fun going on all these trips together, huh?
Absolutely.
So just want to congratulate you once again, but can you just share with the audience once more, what's your parting piece of guidance, and also how can they, follow you? Where's the best place to follow you?
You can follow me. I feel like I'm doing a pitch at the end of a TV show, but you can follow me on Facebook. And if you're with New Skin, please unfriend me and follow me just because I want my engagement levels to go up. And Instagram. And my parting piece of advice would be, just be you and don't quit, because if you don't quit, you will get to the top. Might take 10 years, might take 20, might take 5, might take 2. But if you do quit, it's never going to happen. Put it like that. So, yeah.
Amazing. Love that. Thank you so much, Joan. I really appreciate your time today. And I look forward to seeing you help so many more people have success in this industry.
Thank you, and thank you for your time.